Hello, hello, hello. It is Hydra Session night, and this is one of my favorite nights because my skin is like, okay, girl, when are we getting our Hydra Session done? Our deep exfoliation, maximum hydration pampering session done. And tonight is the night, so I'm so excited. We're going to be doing a deep exfoliation, which my skin needs because the last time we did it, it was in February, and then a maximum hydration pampering session. But before we jump into that, I do want to talk about two events that we have coming up. One is like right around the corner. It is our Lucky You event. We're going to be giving away Stanley cups, okay, which are a big deal. Most people can't get them anymore because they're sold out. But Stanley cups and espresso machines, a Yeti cooler, gift cards, Kate Spade, Kendra Scott, all kinds of fun stuff. And it's free for you to get on. It's going to be on YouTube. You don't even have to turn your cameras on or anything like that at all. But please just let us know. You can comment Lucky in the comments and we will send you the link so that you can get on. So definitely join us for that. It's going to be Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn some tips and tricks about some products and that kind of stuff too. So it's going to be really good. So we want to get you invited for that. So comment Lucky if you want the link to get on the YouTube. But then another thing we have coming up on the last Monday of this month, March 25th at 8 o'clock Eastern, is our birthday bash. If your birthday is in March, or if you know someone whose birthday is in March, please let us know. We would love to celebrate them. Every single person that has a birthday in March will be getting a gift as a, congratulations, celebration type thing. So please let us know if your birthday is in March. We will love to celebrate you on our birthday bash. It's going to be on Zoom. Okay. So not here in this group. It's going to be on Zoom. So we want to know. So you can comment birthday. That way we can send you the Zoom link. That way you can join us on the 25th for your birthday bash celebration also. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I have my washcloths here. I have 3 washcloths here. I have a bowl of water also because sometimes I need more water. And we're going to be doing a deep exfoliation. So what does the exfoliation phase consist of? It is our cleanser. We're going to be using our 4-in-1 cleanser from our Miracle Set. We're going to be using the microdermabrasion refine, which is that deep exfoliation, deep, deep, deep exfoliation, microdermabrasion. We're also going to be doing the charcoal mask as part of our deep exfoliation. And then a favorite, which has now become one of my favorite products, is our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. Okay. So all of that is part of our exfoliation process. And then when we go to the hydration, I'll tell you what the hydration products are too. So let's get started. If you have your samples, I would say go ahead and open up all your samples because once we get going, your hands get wet and those samples are still really tight. So sometimes it's hard to open them up. You might need to go grab some scissors right quick. But while you're doing that, I'll tell you about the cleanser. So, well, let me tell you this. I cannot do an event without talking about the number one, right? The number one, the number one. So if you have not heard, I say it every single time. If you have not heard, as of September 1st, Mary Kay was awarded the number one skincare brand in the world and the number one makeup brand in the world. So I keep my little trusty one here with me because you never know who you're going to run into, right? And someone's like, what's that number one? Like, why are you carrying that number one finger? Oh, you haven't heard? Mary Kay is the number one skincare brand and the number one makeup brand in the world. And they're like, oh, I did not know that. Like, I know. So it's my job to tell you. All right. So hopefully you have your washcloths by now. You have your samples open. We're going to get started. The first thing is our cleanser. Okay. So our cleanser, it is a 4-in-1 cleanser. The 4 things: it cleans, it tones, it brightens, and exfoliates. So 4 things in one. It comes in 2 formulas, one for combination oily skin, one for normal to dry skin. I have oily skin, but usually when we do a Hydra session, I like to go with the normal to dry one just to give me some added moisturization because I'm redoing such a deep exfoliation. Now, the Hydra session. So this is not something you would do every day, okay? You don't even do it every week, no more than 2 times a month because of the deep exfoliation that we're going to be doing. But if you went to a spa to get a hydro session, so it's called hydro session, we call it Hydra session. But if you go to the spa to get this done, it's going to cost you about $375. I've even seen some go up to $1,000. Same products, same concept, right? You get this for free. So our next one is going to be on March 29th. And you are more than welcome to join us. Get samples. Also, the link is here in the write-up on this post. Click the link so you can get the free samples. I mean, seriously, you get the free samples of everything we're trying today, okay? Everything we're going to be doing, and you get to use it. You get to experience what it feels like to get a Hydra session done. Your skin gets to fall in love with you all over again, right? When you had baby, what do you call it? Baby bottom skin, or what is it called? smooth as a baby's bottom. That kind of skin, right? When you had that kind of skin, your skin loved you and your skin will love you again after a Hydra session also. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to do our cleanser first. I'm going to take my wet washcloth and just dampen my face a little bit. And then I'm going to put my cleanser on all over. And so you'll feel the little exfoliation beads in here. You only need a little bit. A little goes a long ways. And this is probably more than what I actually need right now too. But we are going to keep the cleanser on because we're going to mix it with the microdermabrasion refine. And you want your face to be wet with that, with the microdermabrasion refine. Another reason why I like the normal to dry cleanser is because it foams up more, I think, than the combination to oily cleanser. And I really want that foamy feel when I'm doing this. So I'm going to wet it a little bit to get some of the foaminess, and you'll see. Look at that. There we go. That's how I feel like when I do that, like I'm really getting a good clean. All right, so got the cleanser on all over. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our microdermabrasion refine, and that's the deep exfoliation. So it is a two-step process. It comes with the microdermabrasion refine, and it also comes with the pore minimizer, but we're not going to use the pore minimizer tonight. We're just going to use the microdermabrasion refine. And what this does is it removes that top layer of dead skin cells. It also is really good for anyone that has dark spots. I think I do have a before and after photo here. Oops, no, I don't. I do have one. I just don't have that one here with me right now. But it helps anybody that has large pores. It helps to get your pores back to their normal size. Anyone that has dark spots, age spots, sunspots, it helps to get rid of those too. It helps with dry patches. I mean, it's just so good overall. So we're going to go ahead and put our microdermabrasion refine on. And again, it's a deep exfoliation. So these exfoliation beads, they're aluminum oxide crystals, but they are smaller than the sugar granules, right? So some people say they exfoliate with sugar. This is even smaller than sugar granules because it's really getting into the pores and really cleaning out the pores. So I'm gonna get it on, do a mild little scrub, and if I need to add water, I'm gonna add water too. Don't forget your eyebrows because there is skin underneath the eyebrows, and sometimes your eyebrows, the skin underneath your eyebrows peels too, right? So yeah, using it with the cleanser, my face is still pretty wet because I still have the cleanser on. So I like it. Some people like that scratchy feel. I don't. Like, I don't like the scratchy feel. To me, it's too rough. But if you do, then you can use less water. I just don't like the scratchy feel. But you can kind of feel the dead skin cells are coming off. We're cleaning out the surface layer of the pores too. So this right here is the first exfoliation process. And then we're going to go a little deeper than this. So this right here is just the surface. And then we're going to go a little deeper and then a little deeper also. But get a good scrub all over. And then you can go ahead and wash it off. If you're near a sink, use the water by all means. We'll go ahead and wash it off. Okay. I always dip my finger in the water, in my bowl of water first to get all of the exfoliation beads off. And then I'll start to wipe it off. I'll probably have to use 2 washcloths just to get it off sometimes because they're so small. But oh my goodness, you feel a difference as soon as we take it off. You feel a difference. You see a difference in your skin. Your skin looks a lot more buffed, a lot more polished. Don't forget your eyebrows because we just removed those top layers of dead skin cell. So redness is normal. It will go away. So you can kind of see here around my eyebrows, there's some redness around my nose area too. There's some redness just from the deep exfoliation scrub, and that's okay because that will go away also. Yes, I love microdermabrasion. I love microdermabrasion. Now you can't use it every day, okay, because it's too rough and the exfoliation is too deep. No more than like 2 times, maybe 3 times a week. It just depends on your skin. I try to do 2 times a week is how often I try to do the microdermabrasion scrub. No more than that. Well, you don't want to do no more than that. You can do 3 times if you need to, but 2 times a week is pretty good just to remove the dead skin cells because we don't get dead skin cells that frequently. And so you don't want to be scrubbing that new layer of skin like that either. Okay, so one thing I like to do is just to take the back of my hand and rub it across my face just to make sure I got all of the exfoliation beads off. All right, so that was the microdermabrasion. And usually, so if I was doing microdermabrasion, let's say tonight, and I wasn't doing anything else as far as the Hydra session go, then I'll put the pore minimizer on after that. Okay, it's how it will work. Pore minimizer. This set is 58. But if you go to a spa to get a microdermabrasion treatment done, it will cost you anywhere between 75 and 220 bucks per session. Okay, per session. So that's microdermabrasion. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our charcoal mask. So we're going to dig a little deeper. Now we're going to go into the pores and pull out all of the toxins and impurities out of the pores. I'm going to be using our masking applicator. So this right here, you get 55 to 60 uses out of this tube. And I want to say it's 26 is how much the tube costs. But we're going to put it on and then I'll tell you a little bit about it, and you'll see how it works as we're doing it too. I do like to use the mirror because so the masking applicator helps it to go on smoother. You don't use a lot also or as much, because remember that tube gives you 55 to 60 uses out of that tube. And in order to get all of those uses, masking applicator is the best thing to use. All right. Get it on all over. And also with the masking applicator, you're not having like big spots in one place, lighter spots in one place. My nose is my most troubled area, so I try to make sure I cover up my whole nose because I have excess oil spots, because I told you I have oily skin, right? So I have oil spots there, all kinds of stuff. My cheek area too is another area, and you'll see as we do this the toxins and impurities that are being pulled out of your pores. It gets a little crazy. All right, I think we got it on good enough, and we're going to let this sit and do its thing. So this weekend we have career conference this weekend, which is so fun because this is a local conference that Mary Kay does every year. We have our big conference in Dallas, Texas, which I think most people know about. But career conference is something that's more local to where you stay. And next weekend we have one in North Carolina. So we have one this weekend here in Georgia, and then next weekend we have one in North Carolina that I'm going to also in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm so looking forward to it because I get to see a lot of our consultants that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm excited to see them this weekend and next weekend also. So we're going to let the charcoal mask sit. So the charcoal mask has peppermint. You can smell it. It's minty. It has honeysuckle, rosemary, navy bean extract in it. The navy bean helps with uneven skin tone. So we have a lady who has rosacea. She used it, and after 2 weeks, the redness was toned down a lot. Like you couldn't even tell she had rosacea because the navy bean extract and the charcoal mask help to tone down that redness also. So what's going to happen is it's going to get tight, and that's when it's going to start to pull out. So it acts like a magnet. It's activated charcoal, which is the purest form of charcoal you can get. And it is going to dig 3 layers deep into your pores and pull out all of the toxins and impurities out of your pores, which is what we want. So if you work in an area where there's like lots of germs, like a hospital, a clinic, a daycare, a school, you work outdoors, something like that, where there's a lot of germs or a lot of people, you want to be doing a charcoal mask like 2 times a week. You can do it up to 3 times a week, but 2 times a week is good just to clean out your pores. And you don't have to just use it on your face. I have a client that uses it on her daughter's back because her daughter has acne there. So it helps to dry out the acne. It pulls the whiteheads to the surface. It pulls, like it cleans out your pores. And that's why I love the charcoal mask too. Okay, so I told you about the 2 events that we have coming up. The Lucky You on Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. If you want to participate, it's free, right? You get entered into the drawing just for being on live. Please comment Lucky. That way we can send you the link to get to be able to join us on Sunday. But then also, if your birthday is in March, we want to celebrate you for your birthday. We want to celebrate you for the birthday bash. So let us know. You can comment birthday, and we'll make sure we add you to our birthday list so that we can send you the Zoom link. That's going to be on Zoom. So we can send you the Zoom link for our birthday bash also. Now, if you have not heard, okay, if you have not heard about the promotion that Mary Kay is running this month, then I want you to listen and like with all ears. I want you to be like, okay, my ears are open. What is it? Because it is a really big deal and it is the best promotion. I have never seen this in my 11 years in Mary Kay. It has never happened. And then talking to people who've been in Mary Kay for 45 years, 50 years, because Mary Kay's been around for 60 years, they say that they have never seen this happen before. Ever, okay, ever. And this month, the month of March, you can start a Mary Kay business for only $10. Okay, $10. I can count on two hands, right? How much that is. $10. $10. I go to Dollar Tree. I usually spend more than $10 at Dollar Tree, and everything is $1.25 now. They probably need to change the name. But $10 to get started with a Mary Kay business. And not only can you get started with the business for $10, but you also get a website that's good for a whole year, which is also part of the 10. It's so crazy, right? A website where people can go on, place an order. Mary Kay updates the website, maintains the website. You don't have to do anything to the website. You don't have to add products. You don't have to update it. You do nothing. Mary Kay does it for you. And it takes literally about 5 minutes to set the website up. We show you how to do it, walk you through it. It's real quick, but $10 to get started with the Mary Kay business. Okay. Also, you get the website. I said you get some samples to come along with it. You get some brochures. You get access to all of the training, which is online. It can be done at your own pace, and you get access to all of the apps as well for $10. And even with that, we still make a 50% profit on everything that we sell. And you might be like, because not everybody join Mary Kay for the money. Not everyone. Some people join it because of the sisterhood. I mean, like, I am so excited. I cannot wait to see everybody tomorrow at our career conference. It is going to be absolutely amazing. And then next weekend, I can't wait to see everybody at that career conference because it's going to be absolutely amazing. So the sisterhood, there's organizations and stuff. There's like all kind of cattiness and like people not really supporting people kind of behind their back. And they're talking, we have none of that. None of that in Mary Kay. That is not our culture. That is not the philosophy. The philosophy is God first, family second, and career third. And so we absolutely love supporting. We love to encourage. We love to uplift. We love to motivate. We love to inspire each other also. Because if you're doing good, then I'm like, yes, girl, go, 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 go. Because there's enough for everybody. That's the thing. Like, there is enough for everybody to get it. There's enough for everybody to get it. So, like, just because you're getting it doesn't mean I can't get it, right? There's enough for everybody to get it. So 50% profit on everything that we sell. But then also, let's say if you're like, you know what, I want to take this business to the next level. You don't have to take it to the next level, but if you do, then you can start to build a team. That's not a requirement, right? But you can start to build a team. And then with that, Mary Kay pays you a commission check based on what your team members do. It doesn't come out of your pocket. It doesn't come out of my pocket. It doesn't come from your consultant. It comes directly from Mary Kay, which makes it even sweeter. All right. So that is another way that we get paid in this business. So selling a product, building a team also. And what's so good about this right now is that because we are number one, we need consultants. We don't have enough consultants because so many people are looking for the products right now, and there's just not enough consultants. And that's a reason why Mary Kay was like, you know what? We need to get more consultants. So let's just only charge them $10 to get started with the business. That way we can get more consultants to service all of the people who are looking for Mary Kay products right now. All of the people who are looking for Mary Kay products right now. So $10 to get started with the Mary Kay business. And the car program, you still have access to the car program also, where you can earn free cars with Mary Kay. Of course, the pink Cadillac is one of them, but the first car is a silver Chevy Trax. That's the first car. Or you can take $425 a month, and Mary Kay covers your tax, your license, your registration, and 85% of your car insurance. All of that's covered through our car program as well. So you get all of that. And you only started your business for $10. When I started, it was $100, right? It was $100 to get started. For me, it's like, it's a no brainer. There's no quotas. You don't have to sell a certain amount every single month. There are no maximums, no minimums. There are no territories either. You just work your business. Whenever you want to work your business, you work it around whatever you have going on. You work it around your life. You work it around your schedule. Like, you don't have to change anything because you started a American business at all. It's really up to you and kind of how you want that to look. Okay, so let's look at the charcoal mask here. And you can kind of see all of these spots and speckles on my face. These are all toxins and impurities that are being pulled out of my pores. Look at that. Mm. And it's probably even hard to see on the screen, but man, when I look in the mirror, whoa, so many toxins and impurities being pulled out of my pores. And if anything turns white, that just means that that's an actual breakout that is trying to dry out and it's pulling out too. Charcoal mask is ready. I am going to go ahead and wipe it off. Even though it looks like, and it's tight, right? And it looks like it's hard to come off. It's actually a wash off, so it comes off super easy. I'm gonna use my washcloth here and you'll see how easy it is to come off, but super easy to come off. All the toxins and impurities get wiped off when I wipe the charcoal mask off too. But I love, 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 love the charcoal mask. Kids use it. My son, he's been using it since he was 3 just because he likes it. But anyone can use it. Men, women, boys, girls, it doesn't matter. Can all use charcoal mask. I like to press it into my face like this, and then just wipe it off. Look how easy that comes off. It comes right off too. I remember my husband did the charcoal mask one time before he kind of knew how to do it. He had it everywhere. He had it on his lips, on both lips, top and bottom lip. I'm like, what are you doing? You trying to eat the charcoal mask? Everywhere. Um, all right, so the next thing we're going to be using after this is our revealing radiance facial peel. So this was the second step. Look at my skin, right? My skin is like, girl, thank you. Like, you needed to do this. We've been waiting. I've been waiting for you to get this Hydra Session thing going. Let me just make sure I have it all off. Okay, I think we're good. But my skin's like, thank you, girl, thank you. But look, I already see a difference in my skin already. Okay. All right. So the third layer of exfoliation is going to be our revealing radiance facial peel. This has glycolic acid in it. So let's put it on and then I'll kind of tell you what it's about. So sometimes there's a tingle. A tingle is normal. I get a tingle every once in a while. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Last time I did it, I did not get a tingle. So if you get a tingle, just know it's normal. The tingle lasts for about a few seconds and then it goes away. What I like to do with this though, so I have it in the palm of my hand, is I like to just kind of press it onto my face everywhere. You can rub it in too if you want to. I just want to make sure I get it everywhere. So this time I am feeling a tingle. It's so crazy. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I guess it just all depends on what my skin want to do for the day. Like, okay, we're gonna tingle today. Or like, nope, we're not gonna tingle today. Okay, so what is this doing right here? This is going underneath the surface layer of the skin. So we did the first exfoliation, which was the microdermabrasion, which was the surface level, right? And then the charcoal mask, we dug a little layers deep into the pores and pulled out of the charcoal with the charcoal mask. And now we're going underneath that top layer of skin and the glycolic acid that's in this revealing radiance facial peel. This is the same as if you go to the spa to get a chemical peel. Chemical peels are like $70 plus to get a chemical peel per session. And what this does is this helps to peel. It helps to get rid of all of the dead skin cells. It breaks up the dead skin cell bonds that holds the skin tight, that like keeps it from being the best that it can be. So when that new layer of skin comes, it's youthful, it's plumper, it's tighter, and you'll be able to tell and see a difference too. But I do have the photo for this one here. You can even put it on your feet because it sloughs away dead skin cells. And so if you take a look at the feet, and the before is on the left, the after is on the right, and you can kind of see here the difference. Look at the crusty feet right there, right? And then the same thing down here at the bottom too, the before and after. And that's after leaving it on for 10 minutes. So you leave it on for 10 minutes. You don't use this every day. You use it 2 times a week. No more than 2 times a week is how often you would use it. But oh my goodness, you will see a difference in your skin. And this is one of the products that I fell in love with, which I was like, I don't know if I like that in the beginning, but once I started to use it more, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. So she put it on her neck area here, and you can kind of see how the skin is a little crepey right there. And then after using it, take a look at the skin, right? So it makes a huge difference. It's part of our Time Wash Repair line, which is our Botox in a box set. It's part of that. It's not part of the set, but it's part of the line. And so it helps to get rid of lines and wrinkles. Like it really does what it says. It has the good housekeeping seal of approval too, which means it's been tested thousands of times. And it actually does what it says it's supposed to do. And that is to slough away dead skin cells so that new layer of skin is more youthful, plumper, tighter, and all the things when it comes to new skin too. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for about 6 more minutes or so that it can do its thing. And then we will, uh-oh, someone's calling. Okay, and then we'll move on to the hydration phase. Okay, but while we're letting this sit, let's talk about satin lips because this is one of my favorite products also. So our lips is the only thing on our body that does not self-exfoliate unless you intentionally go in and exfoliate your lips. And some people say they brush their lips with their toothbrush or they use a sugar scrub or something like that. Well, we're going to be using a shea butter sugar scrub. Now, the worst thing you can use on your lips is Carmex. Okay, so if you have Carmex, please stop because it literally dries your lips out. Like it intentionally dries your lips out so you can continuously use the Carmex. Okay, so we're going to be doing our shea butter sugar scrub, and we're going to scrub top and bottom lip with this. Whoops, I just squeezed out a whole bunch. Can you see that? Don't need all of that, but we're going to scrub top and bottom lip, and then I'm going to just leave it on, and then I'll take it off when I take off the facial peel. Oh my goodness. When you use this, talk about soft, kissable lips. And even if you have no one to kiss, your lips are in ready position for when you find someone. That's what I always say. Like, even if you have no one to kiss, your lips are in ready position for when you find someone because your lips are going to be so soft and so smooth and feel so good. My 6-year-old, when he was 3, his lips used to get so dry they would crack and bleed in the middle. And so we've been using satin lips, and he knows all about it now. He's 6 years old, and he would be like, "Okay, I need the lip stuff," because he would feel when his lips starts to get dry, and he would peel the dead skin off with his teeth. He'll peel it off with his fingers and all of that stuff. But now it's satin lips. Mm, no need because you just scrub it off, scrub it off, scrub it off. And if it gets in your mouth, it's okay. It's sugary, right? So it's not that big of a deal. You just don't want to be squeezing the whole tube in your mouth. Now, some people are like, "Oh my gosh, it tastes so good." I'm like, "Okay, just don't eat it." Like, don't be like, "Oh, it tastes so good," squeezing the whole tube in your mouth. Because then I'll be like, "Okay, girl, like, what is happening? What is wrong?" The other thing with this facial peel is that sometimes you really can't see what's happening because remember, it's underneath. It's happening underneath. It's like sloughing away all of the dead skin cells underneath the skin. Okay, it's what's happening with that. All right, so once we get done with this facial peel, then we're going to move to the hydration phase. So let me just show you what the hydration products are. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the hydrogel eye patches, which are these patches here. You get 60 patches in a jar. The jar is 40. We're going to do our naturally oil. And you can put this oil on everything, any and everything. You can put it in your hair. You can put it on your cuticles. I mean, any and everywhere. And then we're going to finish it up with our moisture renewing gel mask, which is a hydration mask. You can sleep in it also. You can use the mask 2 to 3 times a week as well. Because I have oily skin, I do it 2 times a month when we do the hydration. The Hydra Session is how often I do it, but you can do it, if you have dry skin and like you just want to keep your skin hydrated, even oily skin, you want to hydrate your skin though, because it's just like your body, right? You got to hydrate your body, you got to drink your water and stuff. It's the same thing with the hydration mask because your skin can be dehydrated and you have oily skin. Like it can still, like if your skin is dull and like it's just like I don't know what's happening, your skin's probably dehydrated and you need to hydrate it. That's probably a reason why. So we'll start the hydration phase. Once we take off our Revealing Radiance facial peel. Let's see. Oh, it's time. So I'm going to use another washcloth to take this off. It comes off super easy. It's a cream, right? It's a cream. Even though I know it says peel, but you're not really peeling anything off your face. It is a cream, but it's working. And what's really working is the glycolic acid to dissolve all of the dead skin cells and that stuff too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off our Revealing Radiance facial peel. Now, you're gonna really feel a difference in your skin tomorrow morning. Okay? Tomorrow morning is when you're gonna really feel a difference because the hydration phase. So we just broke the skin down basically with all of the exfoliation. Now we're about to build it back up with the hydration phase. And so all of the hydration stuff, we're not taking anything else off. At this point, everything else is gonna stay on. So the hydration is going to go in, be absorbed, and really give the skin some water so that when you wake up in the morning, your skin is gonna be like, girl, thank you. I needed that. Okay. I needed that drink of water. Thank you so much. Your skin is gonna absolutely love you. Okay, so hydrogel eye patches. Remember, you get 60 patches in a jar for 40. And men can use the hydrogel eye patches also. I actually have a guy here on my before and after photo. Take a look at his bags under his eyes. Here he has the patches on. And then look at that. And then here she has some small dark circles and under eye puffiness. And then you can kind of see her after photo at 7:50 a.m. also. So the hydrogel eye patches, you don't use them every day, about 2 times a week. They are hydrogel, which means they are super slippery. So they even come with a spatula as well. This is what the patches look like. These little pink, sparkly little patches that you put right underneath your eye area. It hydrates underneath the eye area too. So the small part go towards the nose. The big part goes towards the ear. So just like that. And you let these sit for about 10 to 20 minutes or so until they're dry. Is how long you let them sit. And sometimes, because they are hydrogel, they're very slippery. Sometimes they start to slide down, and you might have to hold your head up to kind of keep them in place. Sometimes, especially if you're walking around doing a whole bunch of stuff, trying to get the kids ready in the morning, you can leave this in the refrigerator to get more of a cooling effect as well. So while we have these on, we're gonna go ahead and do our nourishing oil. Like I told you, you can put this anywhere. I love this stuff. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. It's part of our naturally line. It has a little medicine dropper thing, but it's part of our naturally line. So it is avocado oil, it's sesame oil, olive oil. It has like a light vanilla scent to it, but it's 100% natural, 100% natural. I just do some drops in my hand like that. And then I just press it into my skin because remember, we're on the hydration phase now, right? And oh, it's like a drink of water for sure. What I like about this oil though is that it dries dry, if that makes sense. It doesn't leave you feeling greasy. I mean, it dries dry. So when it dries, even though you have oil on your face, it doesn't feel like you have oil on your face. It feels so good. Okay. So this is part of our naturally line. And then the last step for the hydration. Oh, I forgot about the lips. Can't go without putting the satin lip balm on the lips, right? So this is the hydration for the lips. Remember, we did the lip scrub. So now the lip balm. Ah, my lips are like, thank you. Thank you so much. Skin feels really good too. Oh my goodness, so good. Okay, so the moisture renewing gel mask. This is a hydration mask. I use our masking applicator for this also. This is like a drink of water for your skin. Like just like the nourishing oil, the moisture renewing gel mask does its thing. It has acai berry or acai berry, however you want to call it. It has that in it. It is also a de-stressor for your skin. Because sometimes our skin, because you're stressed and you're overstressed, your skin starts to break out, and because it's trying to release some of that stress, and one way it releases it is through your skin, and so this helps to de-stress the skin. It's what this does. It helps to de-stress the skin. It helps with dull, tired looking skin too, because remember, it's hydration. And when your skin look dull and tired, it just needs to be hydrated. That's the issue. And so it helps with that too. You can use this just by itself, without using all the other products, because you can use it 2 to 3 times a week. You clean your face first, and then you use the moisture renewing gel mask, and then you go on with the rest of your routine. So you can use it without sleeping in it. Tonight, we're just going to sleep in it though. Um, that way we can get the full effect of it. I have a client though that uses this, and she uses it during the daytime. She puts it on, once it dries, she puts her moisturizer on top of it. Also, because she has super duper dry skin, and she said it just feels so good when she uses it. So there you go. All right, let's get it on all over. Oh, I see some charcoal mask still on my nose area right there. I didn't do a good job getting all my charcoal mask off. Okay, we can go ahead and pull off our hydrogel eye patches, even though mine aren't, they're not ready yet to come off, but I want to get my gel mask in that area right there too. All over. Look at the hydration. Mm, 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 mm. So good. And we're just going to let this sit, and we're going to let it dry. It is like I have water on my face. But it is our moisture renewing gel mask, which is so fun. Okay, so if you're like, I am interested in this product or that product or this product, let me show you. I've got to pull them up. Let me show you the products here. Mm, let me show you the cars, because I know I talked about the cars that you can earn. So you can earn those cars there. The first one is the Chevy Trax, and then we have a Chevy Equinox, and then we have the pink Cadillac, as you know. Let's see here. Hydra Session. There we go. Oops, not that. I'm trying to find the set sheet for the Hydra Session. Hydra Session. In case you fell in love with some products today, you can take some products home with you too. Hydra. Maybe this is it. If I can't find it in the next few, oh, there it is. Okay. You fell in love with some products, you can take some products home with you, okay, today, or you can reach out to your consultant and say, hey, I want to get that. Or you can get the whole Hydra Session happiness, and that's when you really get a deal and a steal. Okay, so the first thing that we did was the cleanser, the 4-in-1 cleanser. Love this cleanser. It is definitely one of my favorites for sure. Um, and then we did the microdermabrasion refine. But remember, the microdermabrasion is part of a set. You can get the full set that has the pore minimizer too, and that's 58 with the pore minimizer. The charcoal mask, you get 55 to 60 uses out of the charcoal mask tube. And then the satin lip scrub and the satin lip balm. The set together, let's say if you just want to get the satin lip set, then that would be 22. So you save instead of getting each one individually. And then the facial peel, the Revealing Radiance facial peel, is 68. That's that's the exfoliation. But then the nourishing, the hydration, we have the hydrogel eye patches. You get 60 patches for 40. We have the nourishing oil, the moisture renewing gel mask, and then the lip balm right there. So if you get all the exfoliating products and all of the hydration products, it will cost you $297 is how much it costs. But we're going to also throw in a free roll-up bag, and then we're going to discount everything. So with the roll-up bag, it would cost $333. But if you get that today, all the exfoliating products and all of the hydration products, it only costs you $269, and you get the roll-up bag for free, which looks like this. The roll-up bag Looks like this. There's a hanger on the roll-up bag too where you can hang it up. There is clear pockets, and there's 4 pockets in here so you can see exactly what's in each pocket. But let's say if you wanted to go overnight somewhere and you didn't want to take the full roll-up bag with you, then you can just take 1 pocket with you instead, and all of the pockets come off. They're all Velcroed on, and they're all dishwashable safe. So you can put them in a dishwasher, but it rolls up just like this, and you can carry it as a roll-up bag too. So you get this free when you purchase all of the exfoliation, all of the hydration products, and that would be $269 with the roll-up bag for free, which is a really good deal because remember, a Hydra session is like $375 up to $1,000, right? And so you get all of that. You get all of the products that you can use, and you can use them at your own, whenever you want to. You can use them individually, and you can also do your own Hydra sessions as well for not even nowhere near the cost it would take to get 1 session done. Okay. All right. So remember, $10 to get started with the Mary Kay business this month. But don't forget, if your birthday is in the month of March, we would love to celebrate you at our birthday bash. And then this Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern, we have our Lucky You event. You get entered to win some amazing prizes, but you got to let us know that you want to participate. So comment the word lucky in the comments to participate in our Lucky You event as well. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Your skin is going to love you in the morning. My skin is already loving me right now because look at the glow. Look at the glow. Hydration. Okay. And don't forget, our next session is on the 29th. Friday the 29th, same time, same place. If you want to get samples for it, please fill out the sample form so we can send the samples to you as well. Have a good night.